There is something calling to you, something coming to you, and it's big. But maybe you've been putting it off, holding it back, thinking that maybe you're not quite ready yet. There's more that you need to do and learn. Maybe there's someone else better suited for it. And the thing is, you're right, but only because you say so and believe it, when in truth, no one can do it like you. And in fact, the way that you do it is actually needed more than ever. And so in this video, I want to walk you through a free framework that I've used from starting a little over a year ago on YouTube and bringing together everything that I've been working on for years, holding myself back from for years, that really streamlined everything. And it's 3 parts. And if you want to have access to this free framework, comment align down below and I'll send you a link where you can access the free videos, the free worksheets, and everything that you can implement starting today. Because it really is so much simpler than we make it out to be. And actually everything that you need is already here. It's already within you. It's simply by making a few adjustments, a few changes, by shifting into alignment with who you really are, that actually everything comes to you effortlessly and easily. And everything that's for you, that is meant for you to create, comes out of you naturally. And you don't need to conform, you don't need to change yourself to fit in. You don't need to follow any certain rules or prescriptions or strategies. Really, it's about being fully you. And so that's where we begin in this 3-part alignment framework with identity. Who are you truly? What do you love? Because what you love the most is actually what people want the most. This is the power of resonance, is that your truth is a beacon of authenticity that the world desperately wants, now more than ever. When we see something real, something raw, something true, something authentic, something within us lights up. And that's that resonance that connects us all. That's so inspiring. It's not only a reminder of the creativity that's possible, but it's also a reminder of who we really are, each and every one of us. So this is the greatest gift you can give, by being you, expressing from your heart and creating whatever you are inspired to create. Within this identity, there are some blockages. There are some stuck points. There are some fears. There are some doubts. There are some insecurities. And this is what you get to face along the way, regardless of any outcome, regardless of how it goes, regardless if anyone sees anything that you do anyway. This, more than anything else, is why it's worth it. Who you become in the process is actually far more valuable than anything you can get out of the process. Who you recognize yourself to be and who you allow yourself to express yourself as, that's a priceless gift that you give yourself, which comes part and parcel with everything that you want anyway. And so in doing this and in claiming your authentic expression and recognizing that you are in a market of one, that you are the niche, that no one else can do it like you, you access a courage and a true confidence that is not comparable to anyone else. And whether you're an artist or an entrepreneur or a guide or a creator of some kind, the more you can move through those feelings that are keeping you stuck, you can open up to those experiences that are seemingly stopping you from your past, from your circumstances, from your relationships, and really get to the source, which is actually that they're your own perception, they're your own belief, and that you're going to face these as seeming external resistance and challenges along the way, but actually they're really only reflections of your internal reality. And so you get to move through these and become who you actually already are, but you've just been believing that you're not. And so when you allow yourself to come back into the inspiration and the imagination, the creativity of that true self, giving yourself full permission to be you and express yourself naturally and authentically, then you do bring to you the challenges that are needed, the obstacles that are necessary, and everything else in between that's going to help forge your true self and soul in this process. And this brings me to alignment, which is the second part, which is setting up the right kind of conditions to bring out the best in you. And in this framework, I refer to quantum habits and protocols and certain qualities within your environment and your relationships that can set it up to support you, to nurture you, to bring out the best in you. And so firstly is these quantum habits. And the one that I want to hone in on is this kind of linchpin. It's the one thing that if you commit to and follow through on, that everything else kind of, in a way, takes care of itself. And you see, a little over a year ago when I started on YouTube, I met someone who was about to start a 30-day video challenge. And everything that I've been working on, all the material that I was writing and preparing and everything that I was creating, I needed one thing that was going to streamline it all in an effective way to get it out there, get myself out there, connect me with like-minded people. And I discovered that that was through video. Now, this may not be the way for you, but the way that I knew it was for me was that, first of all, it was exciting. And secondly, it was scary. I'd been wanting to make videos for a while, but I was holding myself back from it because of my fear, my insecurity, my doubt, my sense of not readiness. I needed better equipment, better lighting, I needed to learn more, I needed more experience. But actually I discovered that I was really only waiting for myself to just give myself permission to begin. That it wasn't going to be perfect, that it wasn't going to be pretty, that it wasn't needing to be polished. But actually, that the process that would unfold was everything that was going to make me ready for it. I was just waiting to get started. So I jumped into this opportunity and I signed up for this 30-day video challenge, and I made a video a day for 30 days. And actually, I never really looked back, because from then on, I kept making videos, and almost every single day now, for a little over a year, I've made a video a day. And the person that I have become in this process, the true self within me that has emerged as because of this practice, I cannot even begin to describe to you. And this is something that has led to things that I could never have expected. I mean, in the process, I've grown this YouTube channel from 0 to over 40,000 subscribers. I have created a business which has recurring revenue of tens of thousands of dollars. I've created multiple programs and even books. And to begin with, over a year ago, I would never have thought that this is where I would have gone. I would never have believed that it was possible, but putting one foot in front of the other, one day at a time, one video, one expression, showing up again and again, one thing led to another, and looking back, it all kind of makes sense. But looking forward, it's a blur. And so I really want to encourage you to see this, that you are stepping into the unknown, and in the unknown, the imposter within you, which is literally just the boundary of who you believe you are. It is the unknown. It is the unseen. It is the vision that you have, that you feel within you, that is not tangible, not formed yet. It is formless. And so that is going to bring up the part of you that doesn't believe that it's possible, that is doubting yourself in terms of capability. And that is a good sign. It means that you're on the right track. So I would encourage you to align with this one habit, this linchpin habit that's going to bring everything together in a way that you can't really do on your own otherwise. And in addition to that, there are other quantum habits that I recommend within this free framework, and also protocols, which are really time and energy multipliers. They are simple, non-negotiable things in your day-to-day routine and environment that streamline everything and kind of clean up your space to have your mental space, your physical body, your emotional state, your relationships, all kind of in alignment with your intention and goal. And this is the last point within alignment, which is informing your relationships and your environment, making certain adjustments, making certain declarations as to what it is that you are committed to. And you use your discernment here because you don't want to say too much where you set expectations and you bring up more doubt within yourself, but you do want to let people know that you are committing to something, that maybe things are going to change, that maybe you're going to be a bit of a different person, and that's okay. But just so that they know and they don't put up unnecessary resistance or, energy that's going to throw you off of your game. Just bring everyone on board, get everyone invested to the degree that you feel is relevant. And that concludes alignment. And this is the last and third step, which is manifestation. And this really is about being fully all in, getting started, showing up, committing, and facing everything in the meanwhile. Because manifestation is really not something that you need to learn. It's not something that you get better at. You're already manifesting everything in your life to begin with. It's already reflecting what you're believing, who you're being. And so this phase of manifestation is really about bumping up against everything that's not in alignment with who you truly are. The limiting beliefs, the concepts or senses of lack within you, the ways in which you're feeling insecure or full of doubt or full of fear. And this is what you get to bump up against, right? Along the way, just like the hero, leaving the ordinary world, facing the trials and tribulations of this journey, meeting the foe, who's not really a foe, it's simply just a reflection of your inner shadow, your inner self, which is feeling afraid and feeling unworthy. And this is how you actually shift your beliefs, by making new choices, by doing unpredictable actions, by getting outside of your comfort zone and facing these things that are going to be elevated, healed, ascended, integrated, such that your beliefs through these novel experiences adjust to who you are becoming, to who you are being. And this is actually the path of least resistance. It's not about sitting on your couch, meditating and thinking your way into a new belief. It's about acting into that new belief and then creating the reality that reflects back to you who you are being. And so this is really turning manifestation inside out, because this is not only the true way, the direct way to everything that you want, but it's the essence of manifestation anyway, because we think that we want these things, this outcome, this fame, this money, this success, this particular result. But actually when we get it, it's like, what's next? There's always something more. So really what you want is the process of becoming, right? And in that process of becoming is the fulfillment that you're seeking. So right there at the heart of this true approach to manifestation is actually everything that you're seeking as a state of being. It is already within you. And by living true to it, by expressing it, you claim it and you experience it. And that is what manifests around you. So this three-part framework, if you haven't noticed, is actually the acronym I AM, because you are at the source of this shift. And when you fully claim it, declare it, and step into it, and show up day in and day out, living true to that calling, knowing what's at stake, because you know the cost of staying where you are. Really feel into that. Nothing changes until you change. And really, what is the cost of staying where you're at right now? Because you've got everything to gain. And in truth, you've got nothing to lose. And who you become in the process is going to be such a fulfilling experience that you couldn't care less that all the beautiful things that are coming to you, the money, the recognition, the impact, the service, the connection, all of that is really just gravy on top. It's just a bonus, because you will be so true to you and authentic in your expression that you will be filled with joy and love. If you're interested in this framework, again, comment a line down below and I'll send you the meditations, the visualizations, the worksheets, which will help you reverse engineer all this by awakening your vision, setting up a game plan that you can live by and track on a day-to-day basis. And this is something that we're also going to be implementing in my upcoming 12-week mastermind, the Vortex. And if you're interested in joining me and 12 other creators over 12 weeks starting at the end of this month, comment Vortex down below and I'll send you more information about this. It's going to be a very unique, very intimate experience, which is going to be guided by me with 6 live calls, with an additional 6 live Q&A calls, a group Telegram chat for 24/7 support, and everything that I've learned in this process that I'm going to share along the way. Comment Vortex down below and I'll send you more information about it.